Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daniel Federico Show. Only a couple more days left of the Olympics. Sadly, today, a lot of mixed emotions going around the Olympics. Happy, especially for the Canadians men's hockey team as they advance to the gold medal. Sadness for the women's curling as they get bounced and they're going to be playing for bronze. The women's also was it the relay? No, it was Courtney Sarow. Sadness for her. She fell in a race on the second to last lap. We got a lot to talk about today. But also we got some medals today. We got 2 medals today, so a lot of mixed emotions going on. Some happy. I think it was mostly happy because the men's Canadian hockey team is advancing to the gold medal, and they'll be taking on the United States. I'm actually recording this as the States are playing, but it's 5-0 right now. So, yeah. So, I think it's safe to say that the Canadians will be playing against the United States of America for the gold medal. But has to be some sadness for, Courtney Sarow. She's probably going to be the flag bearer for Canada at the closing ceremony. She had one of the best Olympics and that I've seen from a speed skater in a long time, especially in the short track program. But, some highs and some lows today. That's how it happened. The curling was a low, Courtney Sarow was a low, and then the men's relay team was also a low. But some highs, Canada's men's hockey team is going to gold. Valerie Malte winning bronze. McKay winning bronze. Brendan McKay winning bronze for Canada. And we got some stuff to be hyped up about coming up for curling. Men's gold's coming up. But let's talk about Team Canada against Finland. What a game that was. Coming down to the very last minute of the game. Nathan McKinnon sending the boys to the gold medal. No Sidney Crosby in this one. He did skate in the morning. Hockey Canada told Elliot Freeman, and Elliot Freeman told the world that they were trying to do everything possible for Sid to play. Now, Sidney Crosby's going to have an off day tomorrow. I'm going to guess they're going to have an optional skate. Just in case, right before the gold medal game. And I'm going to guess Sidney Crosby going to get a lot of work done. And I think I could predict Sidney Crosby playing in the gold medal game. It'll be his last Olympic game, most likely as of right now. I think it's safe to say it's going to be Sidney Crosby's last Olympic game on Sunday morning. And I expect him to play in this game. But what a game. Canada making a comeback win against Finland. They were down 2-0. 2 mistakes costing the first 2 goals for Canada. So that was a tough one. Mikko Rantanen scoring the first goal off of a power play. And then Eric Haula scoring a shorthanded goal in the second period to make Finland go up 2-0 because they just couldn't control the puck at the point. 2 mistakes cost Canada 2 goals today. But they made it back. They were dominant all game. They were pressuring them all game. They were the way better team from puck drop no matter what. And then, to get them on the board, get them going, Sam Reinhart's goal, power play goal to get them on the board and really get them going. Because it was tough to beat Saros today, the Finland goalie. Saros played tall today. He stood up. And he played fantastic hockey today, and he really kept Finland in this game. He made ginormous saves. He made 36 total saves on this game against this Canadian team that has a lot of firepower. And McDavid also with that assist on, I believe it was on Sam Reinhart's goal. He broke an Olympic record. Sets Olympic record for most points by an NHLer in a single Olympics game. At the time, it was 12 points. Now he got 2 more points. Congratulations to him. Record breaker. McDavid he was wearing the C today because Crosby couldn't go. He was just keeping the captain's C warm for Sidney Crosby. So whenever he comes back, when he does come back, hopefully Sunday. Yeah, he was the captain today, and he's clearly he's gonna be the best player on the ice day in and day out, game in and game out. He had 2 assists, 13 points in this tournament, an Olympic record for NHLers. Congratulations to Connor McDavid. That's awesome. But you know what I liked? Sidney Crosby still being in the locker room during intermissions to talk to the guys and really be a voice in that locker room. Honestly, if he can't go on Sunday, would it really be a bad idea if he just dresses and just sits on the bench the whole game as a voice on the bench? Because once he starts speaking, they listen. Brad Marchand even said that he doesn't want to let Sidney Crosby down. No one does. He's probably one of the best Canadians ever. One of the best. Don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of great Canadians. The great one, Wayne Gretzky, and many, many more. So, one of the best. I've Sidney Crosby. And, going into the second intermission, down a goal 2-1, but they were dominating. Tom Wilson was throwing the ball around today. That's why he made this. That's why he's on this team. Over Connor Bedard, because he can lay down his body and really make it hard. And he made every single thing hard for Finland today. Finland only had 17 shots in this game. Canada made everything difficult for them. And the only goals they had was off 2 mistakes: a power play and a shorthanded goal. So that's a tough thing. Like Sam Bennett for interference. He's just rushing the crease, rushing the goalie like he always does. He got called for it in the IOC, in the IHF, and the Olympic hockey rules. Tough. But in the third period, time's winding down now. People are watching this clock really closely. But Shea Theodore coming in clutch to tie it up for Canada. The place erupted. The place erupted when he scored that tying goal. And what a game by Shea Theodore today. Canada, they were. I don't think Finland was in Canada's offensive zone for more than probably 20 seconds in that third period, in that final frame. That's how much possession Canada had today, especially in the third period alone. But then, in the third period, late in the third period, Canada draws a penalty, high sticking. Finland going to the power play kill. Team Canada going into the power play. McDavid with a beautiful pass to McKinnon for the game-winning goal on a short side goal. McKinnon, with 35 seconds remaining, scores for Canada, and Canada advances. Canada wins 3-2. What a game it was. Nathan McKinnon from McDavid. Short side on Saros. Finland was trying to challenge that goal for offside. But on the second goal, they, I believe it was on the second goal, Shea Theodore's goal. Could be wrong. I'm just thinking right now. Yeah, it was on Shea Theodore's goal, where Finland didn't challenge, where they should have challenged most likely. Brad Marchand was in the crease. I think that's an Olympic rule. You can't even be in the crease. He got pushed into to Saros. Saros had enough time, though. I'm going to say he had enough time to get up, and he did get up. He was in position, and, a goal. You had a better chance of capitalizing on that challenge than the offside one that they were reviewing. And you had to review it, 35 seconds left. Canada just took the lead. And it was close. It was honestly closer than I thought. It was a very close call. But just listen to I don't know if I can play this or not. If I can find out if I can play this, you guys are gonna see this. Of the like I'm gonna stop it right here and play the video of the crowd pop. But if I can't, yeah, you guys are not gonna see it. But let's talk about it then. If you guys can't see it, just in case, that crowd pop, I've never heard a stadium like that in the Olympics. Maybe 2010 when Crosby scored the golden goal, but I was also very young, 7 years old. When Crosby scored that golden goal, that probably had a very loud crowd pop in Olympics. That's probably one of the best crowd pops in Olympic history. This one though has to be a contender for top 3, maybe second, because that arena crowd pop was beautiful. That was music to my ears right there, and a bunch of videos that I see of them, of people inside of the arena recording that goal. I think I can use it. We're gonna find out or not. If you guys see the video before I talked about it, I clearly made the video. I clearly made the final cut. But their offside challenge was unsuccessful. Canada moving on to the gold medal. Right now, I said I'm recording this game as the United States are playing Slovakia. They're up 5-0 as I'm speaking. It's going to be Canada, most likely. I'm not going to say most likely. It's going to be Canada and the United States, and the gold medal that takes place on Sunday at 8:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jack Hughes with 2 goals. Maybe he gets the hat trick. Who knows? But at 8:10 a.m. Sunday, Team Canada, Team USA for gold for the first time with NHLers back in the Olympics. Canada men's have to get their get back for the Canada women's losing the gold medal yesterday. Hopefully it doesn't go to overtime, because 3-on-3 overtime is a complete joke to decide a gold medal. And if this game goes to overtime and it's 3-on-3, it's a wash also if Canada loses. If Canada wins, there's no wash about it. But yeah, Canada, United States, 8:10 a.m. for gold on Sunday. Finland, Slovakia for bronze tomorrow, Saturday, 2:40 p.m. Sunday, 8:10 a.m. gold. Saturday, bronze, 2:40 p.m. Can't believe the tournament's already winding down. That's a tough thing. That's tough. I find that super tough. But we got some other news to talk about. Curling. Their competition is winding down. Canada took on Sweden in the women's semifinals this morning. But it was a tough day for Rachel Homan and the crew as they got pumped today. 7-4. Oh, no, it was not 7-4. It was 6-3. They came in on a 5-game winning streak, the Canadians. That Canadian crew. They'll now go play for bronze, and they're going to go play against the United States, because Switzerland just beat them 7-4. It's going to be Switzerland, Sweden for gold, and then Canada and the United States for bronze tomorrow at 8:05 a.m. Canada States bronze. Canada States gold for hockey. Canada States bronze for curling. That was just a tough game for Rachel Homan. It seemed like Sweden was just too much. Sweden looked like a very complete team. Tough look for Rachel Homan. But Sweden gold medal game, that is going to be sweet. That's going to take place on Sunday at 5:05 a.m. early morning for some gold medal action. Curling on the last day of the Olympics. That's sadly Sunday is the last day, so that's gonna be sad. On the men's front, Switzerland dominated Norway 9-1 to win the bronze medal. Good to see Switzerland at least medaling out after a shocking loss against Great Britain yesterday. On Saturday, Brad Jacobs and crew will take on Bruce Merritt and crew at 1:05 p.m. Canada, Great Britain for gold tomorrow, 1:05 p.m. Canada, Rachel Homans and crew will take on Tabitha Peterson and the United States crew for bronze tomorrow at 8:05 a.m. Now let's talk about some news as we're going to wind up this show. We have a lot to go, man. It's sad that you see the Olympics ending. It was a crazy 2 weeks. It was a tremendous 2 weeks of the Olympics, but it's all good. We have March Madness in basketball approaching. The NHL second half of the season is approaching. NBA playoffs are approaching. And, World Cup is this summer. The Canadian Football League will be in full force. We got sports. The NFL Combine is next week, I'm pretty sure. Canadian quarterback Taylor Elgersma is going to be throwing at that Combine. Word got around yesterday. So that's cool. From Laurier University. He was on the Green Bay Packers practice roster this past summer, and he's going to be throwing at the NFL Combine. But this is not a football show. This is an Olympic show. So let's move to some Olympic news. In women's news, it was a tough night at the Milano Arena for the Canadians in the 1,500-meter race short track. Cortland Sarow, I think it was on the second to last lap or third to last lap. She slipped. She fell. She was one of two other athletes. So she was one of three athletes. So two other athletes also slipped on that same lap and fell and it cost them medaling out. She was in second place at the time, and it was like a landslide. That stuns me. Three athletes falling on the same lap. That ice has been through all the figure skating and all the short track. The ice is probably just dying. It is just crumbling as it's the last day of events at that arena, I'm pretty sure, unless they have men's tomorrow or something. They have something tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it was the final night at that arena. I could be wrong, could be mistaken. But that ice is crumbling. That ice was crumbling. I've never seen three of them fall and slip up. That was ridiculous. I think that was completely stunning. That is terrible for the athletes. But Sarow finishes her second career Olympics with 4 medals, 2 bronze, 2 silvers. She was looking for that gold. But couldn't get it. Came up short. But the ice has been a topic of discussion, topic of conversation, all Olympics, all Olympic long. Even leading up to the Olympics, the hockey rinks, every rink, the curling rinks, like every ice. It just felt like there was always a topic of discussion when it comes to ice. If it's held in Canada, every Olympics, I bet you wouldn't have many problems with the ice. But I don't know. It could have just been a fluke. Who knows? I wasn't skating on the ice. I got to go back and listen to some press conferences and see what was going on and going through Courtney Sarow's head and what she has to say about it. But that sucks. But nonetheless, she had a fantastic Olympics. She's probably going to be the Canadian flag bearer at the closing ceremonies. 4 medals, 2 silvers, 2 bronze. Terrific Olympics. And the men's 500K meter relay, they finished 4th place. Just wasn't their day. It just wasn't the Canadians' night at the Milano Arena in Italy, man. It just wasn't their night. It wasn't for the relay, for the men's relay. It wasn't their night. Courtney Sarow, and even the other skaters for Canada, it was not their night, sadly. But we won 2 medals today. Let's go to it. And what was it in? Valerie Malte won bronze today. for Canada in the women's 1,500 meter race. I don't know what the difference were from it today. This one happened in the morning. And according to Rose, maybe it wasn't even the 1,500. Let me Google that for a second. But she won bronze medal today. Valerie Malte. She wasn't even supposed to medal out in these events, like in that event. She was saying it was her first medal in the 1,500. That's why I'm saying it. Like that's why I think it was the 1,500 also. Wait, just so we had the women's 1,500 meter. Short track speed skating. That's what it was. Okay, and it was just strictly speed skating. Two different events. My fault. But yeah, Valerie Malte wins her first medal in the 1,500 meter race for Canada. Congratulations to her. She was saying it in a post interview that was her first medal ever in her career in the 1,500 meter race, and she won bronze. It was getting sketchy at the end, man. I thought she was gonna get pulled off that podium, but no, she stayed, and it was tremendous. So congratulations to Valerie Malte. She's going home with a nice bronze and a couple others. And the men's freestyle skiing halfpipe, Brendan McKay wins another bronze for Canada. That's 2 medals on the day. Our total is 17, I'm pretty sure. 4 golds, 5 silvers, 8 bronze medals. And let's take a look at the total count, medal count. Terrific day. Canada is ending these Olympics strong. It's no gold medal, but we have a chance at winning gold in curling, and we have a chance of winning some more gold in the men's hockey tournament. We're for sure securing 2 more medals, so that is sweet. After it was honestly a tough first week, I think, for them, and this week was their best week. I think if we had one more week of competitions, we would dominate every other country. But that's the medal count. But let's take a nice little look at what's to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, Canada, USA bronze. Canada, Great Britain gold. 2 curling matches. Canada, US women's. And then Canada, Great Britain gold. And then Niagara athlete and CFL player for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, Keane Bruglen, will be going in the men's bobsled 4-man race. And Heat 1 starts tomorrow. That's at 4 in the morning. I might not even just sleep tonight. I'll watch that. Ice hockey bronze medal tomorrow at 2:40 p.m. Finland, Slovakia. Only 2 days left of the Olympics. It was a fantastic 2 weeks. We still got, I would say, 2 major events happening. Canada going for gold in curling. Canada going for gold in men's hockey. Hopefully we see Sidney Crosby on the ice in his last Olympic game. And hopefully the boys bring it home. It's going to be a tough match against the United States. I'm Daniel Federico. This has been the Daniel Federico Show. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Let's go, Canada.